Hello and welcome to HujiProductions. So one of the next jobs is to fix the Morris Minor because of its steaming issue, inserts video, and we need to fit a new heater valve. This water valve that lets the water from the engine get to the heater matrix is leaking and producing, and so we need to fix this. But unfortunately I've lost power to the garage and it's a dark, cold night and we're not doing that tonight. Right, so the heater valve for the Morris Minor, I'll just pop it out of the bag for a minute and try and get a better view on the camera of it. So that this part here bolts onto the engine, and then we have this that is controlled by the heater control knob, which is down here on the Morris Minor, just out of view, and then that lets water in and out to the heater matrix. That's the output to the heater matrix. Now, on some of these replacement parts, these little joints here that hold the plate on have been known to come apart and the whole back end falls off, leaving people stranded. So I think what I'm going to do is scuff that area up and put a JB Welb on it just to strengthen it up a little bit. Right, it's a bit like trying to do things in the mirror doing this. So that's a bit of a closer view of those parts and the valve. Bolt it from the engine now. Lots of aircraft going across today. something in the way. Sounds like the Sunday pop and bangers are out. Off. Okay, so that's the valve off now. Just need to clear up where that gasket is, get all that off and make a new gasket because I haven't got one. And that's the gasket cleaned up now, all gone, the old gasket removed. Okay, so I need a gasket to go between that and the body of the engine, and so I've got some gasket paper and I'm going to make a gasket. So I do this and then mark it around using sort of, I don't know, bending and smudging with grease technique, shall we call it. To try and make the holes obvious. Probably completely out of camera, sorry. Right, so the edges are getting nice and obvious. It's quite a thick paper. So I think I might cut the edge and then draw the circles out. A bit of pen or paper or something. Anyway, I'll bring you back when I've finished. Okay, so I've got it. So you can just about see the holes. I'm going to go away and cut them out with a scalpel. Okay, so the gasket is now made, and I can use that. And just a quick comparison of the old and new valves. So I've just done a very thin coating of well seal on here, and that's all ready to go on. Pop that on. Let's pop this down. On without dropping it. Same with the nut. Can't see a thing. All by feel. That's the way. Okay, so it's going. sure all the threads were clean before I put this back together, just to make it slightly easier. Let's remember to fix that as well. Tricky. I'm being daft. Certainly been awkward. Wind it out both sides before I tighten it up. You can tell when I took this off there was no water in it, so I need to replace all the water that's been spraying out everywhere. It's quite spectacular going down the road. Luckily it was steam and not smoke. That's that nipped up. So what's left is the cable, which I hid down here, and I've got the wrong side of the tube. Right, let's get that back out. Get it through nicely. This will need a bit of setting up, but I'll get it on rough. Faff about that later. Just need to fit that bit back on. Which doesn't want to go through at the moment. Didn't want to come off the other one, so there's probably a bit of a burr there somewhere. Right. Okay, so I've just cleaned that up, taken the burrs off the holes, and that should go together a lot easier now. He says, yep, that's good. Dollop of grease round on that. Need to set that all up. Okay, the controlling side is set for heater on, and that's pulled out, so I just need to nip this up with the appropriate spanners. Let's do that off camera, shall we? I'm making a muck of it, not even doing it the right way. Let's check that for operation. Right, let's bring you in so you can see that. Let's get this camera set up so it doesn't fall down everywhere. Ooh. Delicately balanced and off screen. Okay. seals okay. Hopefully that's the job done, other than topping up the water. Yep, we did lose quite a bit. So I'll top that up and then I'll start it up, let it get up to temperature and test it. Right, first of all, vacuum pipe's back on. This is all on and not leaking, although you probably saw earlier on that when I pull the cable inside, something's not working and this lever wasn't moving to the correct place, and it's a fault with the cable at the other end. I can hold on to it and get it to work if I need to, so that's a job for a different day, but it's on and not leaking, which is great because I need to use it tomorrow.